Hey everybody, it's the midweek edition of Weather for Weather Geeks, 11th day of March here in 2020. It was a pretty decent day as promised today. It wasn't exactly a bright and sunny day, but we did have mild temperatures. But on this date, 9 years ago, it was not exactly mild. We were in the middle of a pretty significant late season snow event. It was kind of a 2-day event. We picked up a couple of inches on the 10th, and then the wallop came on the 11th with about 8 inches worth of snow officially at the Youngstown Warren Airport on this date back in 2011. One of the common kind of weather truisms around here, if you will, is that we always get some sort of big storm right around St. Patrick's Day. And actually, that's not really true. I understand that that's something that, is out there as kind of an old wives' tale, if you will. But there's really not much data to actually support that. Yes, it can snow at this time of the year, but we do not always, by any stretch of the imagination, see some sort of a big snow event every year around St. Patrick's Day, and not expecting that this year. In fact, it's been a pretty balmy March so far. Only one day with a cooler than average high temperature. That was last Friday. We have not had a high temperature in the 30s yet this month. That's pretty unusual for the first half of March. And for the first 11 days of the month, 8.1 degrees warmer than average, our warmest first 11 days of March since 2004. All right, time lapse from Youngstown today. Clouds were the flavor of the day. Occasionally we did have some intervals of sunshine, but generally a pretty cloudy day today. And aside from a random sprinkle, these were pretty unproductive clouds for most of our Wednesday. And yeah, just enough sunshine to allow those temperatures to rise into the upper 40s. All right, we're losing the daylight on our visible satellite picture, but you get the idea. It's pretty cloudy. This evening it's going to stay pretty cloudy as we head through the night tonight. Sprinkles and showers have pushed off to our east. Really tiny severe thunderstorm watch was in effect until a little while ago in parts of Alabama. The severe weather threat has diminished down there, but that severe weather threat will shift to the north tomorrow. So the Storm Prediction Center does have a slight risk of severe thunderstorms as far north as the lower Ohio River Valley, even a low-end risk up to about Cincinnati, Parkersburg, Marietta, Charleston. And so from Memphis to Nashville and up towards Louisville, and maybe as far north as Cincinnati, I'll have to watch for some gusty storms tomorrow, and even the possibility of some of these storms rotating. Not a concern for us here. Now, again, tomorrow, it's not exactly going to be a real sunny day. There's going to be some intervals of sun. But the story tomorrow is, of course, the temperatures in the wake of a warm front will blast off into the upper 50s and lower 60s. Showers hold off until after dark, and then showers at times tomorrow night. Not expecting much of any thunder with this around here. And it looks like the showers will be gone at the latest by daybreak on Friday, maybe even as early as 5 or 6 a.m. Those showers are gone Friday morning. Friday afternoon, I think as some drier air builds in, we'll see a decent amount of sunshine. Temperatures will rise a few degrees into the upper 40s. Interesting system on Saturday. I've been talking about this this week. There's going to be a little plume of moisture that scoots east. Now, the question is, how far north does this plume of moisture come later Saturday into Saturday night? Last evening on this video, I showed you the latest run of the European model showing that plume of moisture coming pretty far to the north. Today, models are trying to suppress it a little farther to the south. So a close call. I could see where it's going to be possible towards the end of the afternoon into the evening on Saturday and into Saturday night. We get grazed by maybe a touch of snow, maybe a touch of mixed precipitation. All of this should be pretty low impact. Most of it staying off to our south, and whatever happens Saturday night, I do think it is gone in time for Sunday, and actually Sunday will turn out to be a pretty nice day overall. So our models look like this as far as snow goes. The European showing nothing. The GFS Ensemble model, this blue line up here, is trying to spit out an inch or so, but that's an outlier at this point. Most of the model consensus right now is suggesting that this will be low impact, perhaps even no impact, Saturday night. So stay tuned. We'll have some more updates on that as we get a little bit closer to the weekend. Get some more model runs under our belt. The warm-up's still on the way, on track for next week. Right after St. Patrick's Day, I've got a high of 60 in the forecast for next Wednesday, and that may be one of 2 or 3 days with highs at least in the upper 50s, perhaps even lower 60s during the second half of next week. That'll do it for me tonight on Weather for Weather Geeks. Thanks as always for watching, and I'll see you back here for Thursday evening's edition of the Valley's most in-depth weather forecast.